So looking at the starting hand, this is Hartmanator that is going to play first. He's got a very nice line in Brobnar, and we remember what the turn one mighty Javelin did last time. Obviously, his opponent doesn't have the Grumbuggy Chieftain combo. On the other side, really cool hand, not great to have the life web so early in the game because obviously to get maximum value you would at least need to be turn 2, but good good set of embers for him, and you can hope you can play your Dust Pixie and hoping to keep him on the next turn. So what are you doing if you're playing Hartmanator? If you're Hartmanator, maybe you want the bubble out right away. That's not a bad. See, I mean, knowing that turn 2 you're going to play your Brobnar, that's not so bad because next time you come back at this, you can use one of your Brobnar creatures. So food for thought. His opponent has just a Nexus. No, we're back to a turn 1 Javelin, which I mean is still good. It's just, I think in that case I would have played the bubble, but I'm probably also in front of other 5. I can see the opponent's hand. So let's go. Yeah, we have the Fogbent and really cooler Lost in the Woods. So if the Dust Pixie survives, we can reap Lost in the Woods, get back some of the creatures off the board. If I'm Hartmanator, I mean, I would probably like to put something on board. So I would probably go for Brobnar. This is an alternative option. My opponent is already at 4 Ember, so I need to control a little bit the board. Yeah. I'm not probably going to use the Mighty Javelin. I would not probably use the Mighty Javelin on the Dust Pixie. But I'm playing the Succubus. Now my opponent needs to react. And that's in turn. Yeah. Oh, actually killing the Pixie. I think he's looking at the 2 Lost in the Woods and thinking, why would I let that leave? Makes a lot of sense. So we have a ghostly hand, stealing 1 Ember, and dropping the Duskrunner, going to 7 Ember. Oh, that's gonna go. That's going to be a very, very quick game now. And somehow accepting to be at down to 5 cards. But that's not too bad. And unknowingly, this is a little bit of a situation for Hartmanator, who is caught in a bit of a situation now because he needs to react quickly. Play Smash. Play Stroll. Angers, yeah, Ribs, but only at 2 Ember, and that's not quick enough. And Filippo Forges probably plays the Lash, yeah, kills the board, and obviously play Flamewave first too, just to get an extra Ember out of it. And it's really disheartening. 2 Arise with barely any creatures in the discard. Oh, that's terrible. That's really, really bad. What do you do now? You probably play the Crump and the Gauntlet. What can you do? You need to establish something. And probably establishing the board, playing the Crump gives you hope that you can maybe arise the rest of the Brobnar later on and play it with the gauntlet on board. That could be an option. Yeah, place the Brobnar. I don't know why the line has been kept. Place the Charade, place the Amber Imp, place the Tentacus, and Lash. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now it's Hartmanator's turn. And we have a little bit of a problem now because Amber Imp is in play. But we have a solution pretty much in every house. So that's good. That's good. What do you do there? Do you continue at Brobnar, play a second gauntlet? Or do you arise your Brobnar? I would be tempted to... I would be honestly tempted to play the Brobnar, kill Tentacus with Crump, then Gauntlet Crump. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I think that's the right play. The pink line doesn't make sense. It's a bug. I'm just going to let it have it because I don't know how to get rid of it. Okay. Playing Poison Wave and playing the Dodger. That's really disheartening, but I think you need to play... Oh, actually, you can probably Lights Out. It's not too bad. You Lights Out, Ghostly Hand, and play the two creatures. That's probably not so bad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but then you have your opponent plays Lost in the Woods. Umbra and Shadow Solo shuffled into the deck and plays the Kindred's Longshot with the Way of the Bear. And well on way for the second key. Now, if I were Hartmanator, I would play the Dis and I would just call back all my Brobnar and my Dis. I would take the two chains, suck it up, and move on with my game. I need some board presence. I need to get some control. Yeah, there's only two, so it would survive, and the shuffles would be in play. Maybe I'm keeping one Arise. I mean, it could make sense to keep one Arise. What could I get back with you? It's a bit of a waste. No, he's getting the second Succubus. Okay, fair enough. And does he play? No. Okay. Now, it makes sense. Now because you get the draw. Yeah, and you're lost in the woods though. And you're lost in the wood, the two Succubuses. You go to 6, and you make your opponent cry. So now you've got the Arise, but your 2 succubus have been shuffled back in hand. That's really tough. What do you do? I would honestly, I would skip my turn. I would just Arise the Brobnar. But no, he's playing, and he's keeping, probably holding on to Champions Challenge. That would make sense. There's no point in wiping your board right now. It doesn't give you any amber. Doesn't make sense. Just to get one guy ready. You could have done it with one single creature, but right now, yeah, it doesn't make sense. What? Oh, shame. Oh, but you can Arise him now. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. But that means that, yeah, you need to spend one turn. How do you deal with that? I can bobble the Valder, Moon Cursor, kill Moon Cursor or Dodger, and then come back with a full in full swing next turn. Maybe that's my out. Maybe that's how I deal with it. I bobble the Valder to kill probably Moon Cursor, and then I Arise everyone. Or I just, because I'm not going to get enough value out of Anger and the 2 gauntlets. Now he's playing his shadows. But then he can kill Moon Cursor with the Silvertooth, so it's not too bad, I suppose. You could even consider putting the Valder behind the Shadow Self. Yeah, and Carl Phantom, and Selwyn next to it. All right. Now, all of a sudden, for Filippo, yeah, you play your shadows. You've got 2 keys. You've got the Chota in hand. You're in a very good place. The problem is, how do you play Chota now? You can't generate Ember with that hand. Chota is pretty useless right now. Okay, so what do you do now? I think I'm just tempted to get my Brobnar back, because if I were Hartmanator, but I can't actually. I need to bring back to... Okay. Your lights out. Your lights out is your escape because you need to stop Filippo for forging. And it was worth it because now you get a good turn in this. But if your opponent goes to check, you're dead. So, okay. Oh, the finishing blow killing the Valder. I think it's done. I think it's game here. I don't think you have an out. I think you have nothing that prevents you. I mean, you could bring back the shuffles, but bubble the Moon Cursor, but it would still be 6 Ember. You can't kill him. The only... Oh, but you can... Yeah, okay. Play Shadows and... Oh, cool. Oh, that's really good. I didn't think about that. Yes, you can Gauntlet twice. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's maybe not gonna be enough. Let's see. And now you regret not having put Moon Cursor on the left. Okay, shuffles, Dust Imp. And you increase key cost. But you're still at 3, so you let Hartmanator play his this turn. And his this turn is yummy. Because you can kill someone with Moon Cursor, and you can bring back some cool stuff. Put the Succubus behind the Shadow Self. Let's see how this goes. You can, even if you want, you can bring the 2 barrel. I don't know if it makes sense in the deck that has got 2 Lost in the Woods, but since the 2 Lost in the Woods are in the discard, yep, they're both in the discard. I think you're fine. I think you're pretty okay. Not that I think you're in a pretty difficult situation anyway, but hey, why not? Yeah. So the only question is, how does he play the Arise? Okay, Arising. Huh. Okay, fair enough. We won't have. I think it's a correct choice. I mean, as much as I would like to see him bring back the Brobnar, I think the Brobnar is simply not fast enough. And Crump would probably only kill 1. His hope is the Troubadour can hold down and protect the Succubuses or the Shuffles, depending on what he's prioritizing here. And enough for him to slow down filippoabba. At the same time, the Moon Cursor can still do some work thanks to the bubble, which is where I think he will probably king Shuffles or Charrettes. I mean, he doesn't go to check, so he might as well leave the Ember on Charrette. The problem of Filippo at the moment is its Chota is pretty much a dead card as long as he's not able to get to 7. Okay, so it's leaving Shuffles intact, going to 5, but it's gonna lose. It's gonna go down to 4. Oh Jesus! The board is getting really good, and the problem with that Filippo has is the 3 Fates. He's going to kill the Troubadour, Pit Demon, and Shadow Self. Well, that's not great. You could also kill the Moon Cursor with a Dust Imp, which is not too bad. Rip with Shuffles. I mean, you've got some outs. But your deck is running slightly out of steam at that point. there's probably another 3 fates in deck. No, the other 3 fates is already in the discard. Okay, as predicted, killing the Moon Cursor. Shuffles, I presume, would reap. Yep. Playing the 3 fates. Giving a key. Yeah, giving a key. And playing the Terror. Now, oh, right. Then the large brings the key cost to 9. That's really smart. Actually got full value out of killing the Troubadour. That's a risk he's willing to take. The problem is how he's now getting locked, because what you do now, you can kill the shuffles, both shuffles, or you can continue on this. I think I would continue on this at that point. It's just too good to... You can even probably kill on the shuffles with one of the succubus. Rip 3 times, play the demon, play the other succubus, and leave your opponent with a big problem to deal with. No, actually playing the shadows. But what do you do? Do you play the poison wave now? And Carlo Phantom needs to do something, probably reaping. Yep, reaping and playing the poison wave. Okay, that works too. That's you're getting a good hand, but you... Okay, play Ritual of Balance, play Big Twig, discard Chota, or is Chota your way to close this game? I don't think you have enough Ember in your Untamed, really. The problem is now you've left your opponent go very high, and you will need to be able to get a minimum amount of control. Discard Chota. I think it's the right choice. I think you need to see more cards, because right now you're in a really tough spot. And you're going to be even more in a tough spot in a minute. So, if I'm Hartmanator now, I just go to check and see what the response is. Because if I'm going to check, I'm forcing my opponent into this, which in that case, well, he doesn't know, but Succubus and Toxin, he can still play cards. But at the same time, I'm bringing a board that he cannot deal with. No way. Reaping. Playing a third Succubus, probably. Yep. And playing my P-Demon and my Snatch. The Snatch here is really just to bring things back in the hand of my opponent. So my opponent needs to deal with that. The problem now is I'm forcing my opponent into this. No, actually you can play Untamed with Ritual of Balance, but this is pretty suicidal, because if he does that, then he's got 3 hands, he's got 3 cards in hand and can't do much about it. So yeah, Lash, and what do you do with Terror? Probably kill the Pit Demon, maybe kill a Succubus. That's a big question. What do you do? I mean, we got Snudge? I don't know. I would probably kill a creature, but it looks pretty bad. I think with how deterministic... okay, killing Snudge makes sense, but with how deterministic Kota can be at times, I think he knows at that point he can't save that game. Let's see. What can you do now? I mean, does Hartmanator you could play Brobnar, and no, you just steal and rip. That's a comeback. That's really a great comeback. There's not much you can do here. Yeah. GG. Yeah, let's move on to the next game.